Hello and welcome to the Space Between Ideas. I'm Blank Gates, looking very serious. Where are we? Now, the thing is about this little project that I'm working on. So the original thought was that I would be creating some online courses and that I would then be in the business of selling online courses. And the thing is with that is that I spoke to the author of Create Crucial Insight about this idea. And, in general, it seemed like he was okay with the idea, but he had a question or he had a comment. And he said, generally speaking, if you're planning on providing some kind of educational experience for people to learn how to do business coaching or management coaching, and you're selling a course about how to be a management coach, then there may be some expectation for people to learn how to find customers. And, I didn't quite have the answer to that ready to go. In fact, I'm not even sure I have the content for how to teach other people management coaching ready to go. But here's a little presentation that I put together. This could be step number one. Now, eventually this could be part of a facilitation process on a platform where coaches are practicing with students, or they're actually doing the coaching with students. Or it could be a standalone online course that is sold. Anyways, here we go. So the thing is that the whole idea behind what I do, what I talk about with students, is this idea of brainstorming tools. So what are brainstorming tools? And it can be a challenge because, to some people, brainstorming is this idea of just putting all of your ideas on a piece of paper. But that's not really true. Hello, everyone. Connect with your student. All right, so what do you do when you need to solve a problem, but you don't know how? What are the raw materials that go into your thinking activities? What kind of machines do you use to process the raw materials? So in this case, we're saying, all right, so the factory is your brain. And then you pull in this information, raw materials, you put it into your brain. And then your brain is going to try to process these ideas. But the thing is that you have to have some kind of thinking techniques, thinking patterns, thinking skills in order to process ideas into actual functional thoughts. What have you done in the past when you wanted to solve a problem with a friend or group of people? So if you have someone to talk to, maybe stop the video and talk to them. Ask 5 people, how do 5 people around you answer these problems, these questions? All right, so the first idea is framing an issue. Why are there frames around most paintings and pictures? How does an artist know what to include within the frame? I was speaking to an artist today, and she said what? She said, well, it's the line. You draw a line. It's the barrier between reality and the thing that's unreal, which you're creating on with your painting or drawing or creating or putting within a film. That is where the unreal is placed. Now, in a business context, you might think of this as the theory, as your educated guess, your hypothesis. It's your hypothesis that goes into the frame. All right, so now we're all trying to solve problems and achieve results. So the question is, how can we build frames around problems that we want to solve? And how can we figure out topics which are most important to include when working toward a specific goal? And this is the whole idea between these direct outcomes checklists, is that we're building frames around problems that we want to solve. Brainstorming tools is the process of creating a frame around some defined scope and removing elements and prioritizing elements. And then it's talking about the topics which are most important to discuss when solving a particular type of problem. And those are the 4 Ds in the 4D management coaching. So the question is, what are your thoughts about vision, capabilities, planning, and progress within your business?